Good morning, Tapestry students. I hope everyone had a great weekend and everyone's doing well. Last week we talked about physical bullying and peers. Today I just wanted to kind of review a couple things with you guys and just kind of go over this before we move on. So we talked about what is a bully. Well, a bully is someone who gets into fights, they threaten or even assault people. What do bullies do to other kids? Well, they physically attack them. They verbally attack them. They spread rumors. There's even cyber bullies on the internet or through video games. A bully is someone that takes advantage or steals someone's homework or makes them do things for them that they don't want to happen. What's the problem with being a bully? Well, we know that bullies don't often have good friends. They get into trouble and sometimes do poorly in school. A lot of people think it's a good idea to hang out with the bully, to kind of squash the bullying itself. Well, the problem with hanging out with a bully is that you'll get a bad reputation for being a bully. You could even get into trouble, and other people might even think you are a bully. So we talked about how do we know when someone's a bully. Well, bullies come in all shapes and sizes. They could be a boy or girl. We could see this bullying occur at school, the community, or even at church or synagogue. But how do we know when someone's an actual bully? Bullies have a bad reputation, we know that. But it's all based on their behavior that we see. Anything physical, anything aggressive that we see characterizes someone as a bully. There's different types of bullying. There's verbal bullying, which we've seen with handling teasing during the last lesson. So these people who verbally tease someone, they call them names or make fun of them. There's physical bullying, which we've talked about quite a bit last week, which is hitting, kicking, pushing, tripping, and even pranking. And we've talked about the electronic cyberbullying, and we'll get to that a little bit later in a couple lessons. But that's when someone bullies someone through electronics or video games. So what is a physical bully? It includes any act of violence or threatening behavior. Bullies, what do they do to their victims? They throw bits of paper at you. They push and shove you in the hallway. They can put a note on your bag. Do anything to try to intimidate you. So we've talked about what do most adults tell you to do in response to bullying. A lot of adults will tell you to find an adult. Tell the adult. The problem with that is there could be payback from the bully, and sometimes they won't get into a lot of trouble. They'll try to retaliate against you, the bully will. So we're going to give you some strategies. We'll just go over these strategies again and how you can stand up to the physical bullying or just avoid it. So we'll kind of move along. So avoid the bully. That's our first strategy for handling physical bullying. It's one of the best strategies is to avoid the bully at all costs. That means we stay out of reach from the bully. So if the bully has a locker down a certain hallway, should you walk down that hallway? Probably not. Find a different time, find a different route. We've talked about this. If the bully can't find you, they can't bully you. Lay low when the bully's around is another rule for handling physical bullying. This means you should fly under the radar. Keep a low profile. Don't draw attention to yourself when the bully is around. So to lay low basically means to don't draw attention. Keep a low profile. If the bully doesn't notice you, they won't bully you. Don't try to make friends with the bully. This is a common mistake a lot of people make. We've talked about this earlier, but some people think you can win over the bully by just making friends with them. This rarely works. Instead, it just draws more attention to yourself. A big problem with this is that if your goal is to make and keep friends, this is just risky. You could end up getting a bad reputation, and the bully just will probably end up taking advantage of you. Bullies, bottom line, don't make good friends. So using teasing comebacks with physical bullies. While this works with verbal bullies, this is not a really good technique to use with physical bullies. It can often embarrass the physical bully. They may become more agitated. They'll probably try to retaliate against you. And, it's just not a good idea. Provoking the bully is also just not another strong idea to use, or even a smart idea to use. This means we don't need to use our teasing strategies with the bully. We also don't want to act silly around the bully. What could be the problem with acting silly around the bully? This draws, again, more attention to yourself. So it makes it hard on yourself if you want to avoid the bully. So just don't provoke them at all. Like they said, don't poke the bear. Policing the bully, this isn't smart. Telling on the bully for minor offenses like throwing paper or taping a note on your back. Again, the bully could become more aggressive and retaliate against you. So there are times where you do tell on the bully, or someone who's physically aggressive, and this would be when they bring a weapon to school or when they're threatening someone. You're going to need to tell a teacher, but you're also going to need to tell a teacher in private. You don't want to tell your friends about this at all. You want to keep this to yourself and the teacher. Just keep it between you and the teacher. So if the bully did find out that you told, what do you think is going to happen? The bully's probably going to retaliate against you. So remember, don't police the bully. This is like for minor offenses. But if it's a bigger issue or a bigger problem, find a teacher, speak in private, keep it to yourself. Hang out with other people. This is always a good idea. We know that bullies tend to target loners or people that hang out by themselves. Big thing is with this, if the bully sees you with a group of people, they're less likely to go after you or target you. Stay near people in authority when the bully's around, like a teacher. If the bully's around and you see a teacher, maybe find yourself going to that teacher and just hanging out for a few minutes, even striking up a conversation about anything, video games, but just stay near an adult when the bully's around. This doesn't mean you need to always find an adult. Your bigger piece here would be to find people to hang out with when the bully's around, but if those people aren't around, just find an adult. It's a really good idea to find someone that's of an authority figure. Getting help from adults when in danger. So, if you feel in any danger and these strategies aren't working, you should get help from an adult. An adult could be a teacher, a principal, could be a school counselor, any adult that you trust at school. So why is this important? Because you shouldn't feel in danger or threatened at school at all. This is supposed to be a safe place for you. So if you ever feel in danger, just find an adult. So our strategies for handling physical bullying, we know to avoid the bully at all costs. The bully can't find you, they can't bully you. Plan a different route down to your locker, or to a class. Maybe show up to class early, or just find a new route where the bully's not going to be hanging out at. Lay low when the bully's around. If they don't see you, they can't bully you. We never want to provoke the bully. That's like poking the bear. It's just going to make it worse, and they're probably going to end up retaliating against you. Same with teasing the bully. We want to use our teasing comebacks for verbal bullies, not physical bullies. We never want to police the bully. We don't want to tell on them for minor offenses. Just keep it to ourselves. But if it's a bigger issue, such as they bring a weapon or they're going to threaten someone, remember to tell a teacher in private and keep it to yourself. Don't share this information with any other students. So hang out with other people. Bullies don't target groups of people. They target loners and people that hang out by themselves. You want to stay near people in authority when the bully's around. This is like a teacher, a counselor, someone who's an adult. And always get help from a person in authority, like an adult. If these strategies don't work, like we talked about, find an adult, and they can help you solve these problems. So we've talked about all these strategies, and I I have uploaded this. I'll upload it one more time for you guys to just kind of review. Over the weekend, you guys should have had, or Thursday or Friday, you should have had that review sheet to do the parent handout. If you haven't done so, kind of review that with your parents. Just omit the parts for the get-togethers, and I think it's what else? There's a couple. Just omit everything except the handling physical bullying part. I'm gonna scroll through this slide to see if that's it. So that's it. We'll move on to the next lesson tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me and Mr. Kyle. We are here to answer anything you guys have. If you have any problems with anything, please let us know. Just wanted to let you guys know again that we're super proud of all the hard work you're putting into your virtual assignments, and even peers. We know that you guys are working hard. We've seen some of the photos that your parents have been sending and sharing on the Facebook PTO page. You guys are killing it. You guys are doing great. Like I said, we'll start on this new lesson tomorrow and roll through that this week, and then we'll have spring break next week, a week off of school, which is awesome. And then we'll catch back up. I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.